Since I posted the last video, I had so many requests from you guys asking me how I made that drum sound. And I understood it would be faster to make a video talking about it instead of answering every comment singularly. So last year I bought this plugin called Riot Drums by UGRITONE, and it cost me like $5. Okay, here in Italy you can buy and eat a whole pizza with $5, so I had a hard time and a hard decision to make, I know. But I bought it anyway, because pizzeria were closed at that time, so yeah, it was a hard time. So now that I bought it, let's see how it sounds today in 2022. And here we are in the DAW. My DAW is Reaper and it's an amazing DAW and it's really easy to use. So let's create a new track and add the UGRITONE drums. Here we are. Here we are, we have the drum kit right there. You can click with the right click of the mouse on the drum kit to play it, and you can click with the left click of the mouse on any drum kit, anything, and you can open a little tab. You can also open all the tabs simultaneously right there, just clicking this button. Okay, I have to close everything before, so we can click this to open every tab in the same time and click this one to close every tab in the same time. So if you want to, you know, just to have some of them, you can open everything and then close wherever you like, and then close again. If we take a quick look at the tab, we can see that we have 3 pages on each tab. We have the Mix tab, the FX tab, and the Routing tab. And we can switch between them in every single tab or every drum kit. And there is a shortcut to make it faster if you have multiple tabs opened, and you can open all the tabs, and we have the Mix right there to switch all the mixed pages. Then we have the FX right there, and the Routing tab right there. So it's to make it easier, you know, just to organize everything. I'm gonna explain every tab in a few moments. Let's close all the tabs. On the right of the Routing button we have the MIDI button. It opens a page where you can MIDI map all the drum kits. So for example, if you want to change some MIDI mapping right there, you can just stuff around and change everything. Then on the right of the MIDI button we have the LR invert. That basically switches the left and the right channel in just one click, so you can basically turn your drum kit in just one click. On the right of this button we have the Master tab. What it opens? It opens some effects like the reverb, the FX saturation for example, the delay. Then here we have the solo and the mute button for the FX channel, the input gain, the output gain, the humanize of the master channel and the master gain as well. Then we have the preset and the output routing, and we'll cover that in a minute. And then we have the settings button when you can, you know, locate your preset files, you locate your reverb impulse files and stuff like that. And we'll cover that in a minute. But now let's see the plugin how it works. So just to have something to work with, I already uploaded a MIDI track that I previously made. So let's hear how it sounds. So if you use this plugin out of the box, it's gonna sound good, but this plugin has also many features to work with. So let's check it out. The first feature I want to talk about is the multi-channel routing. And it's basically when you split, you know, the kick from the snare and everything has its own channel. And on the Reaper it's super easy to get done. Just right click on the plugin and click on Build Multi-Channel Routing for output and select FX. And we'll create 16 tracks. But we will see that not everything is routed on the right side, because everything is routing on the output one. Let's see it. Yes. The other tracks are muted. So how it's fixed? Just click on the output routing right there at the bottom of the drum kit and just select Megamix. We have a bunch of different options to work with, but Megamix, you know, is just to have more control over the kit itself. So I clicked it and now it works perfectly. And now we can rename all the tracks just to have a good looking and professional mix. So let's make it. But how do I know which channel is what? Just simple as that. Let's go back to the plugin, go back to every tab and the routing tab. So I click there, and here we have it. Everything is just right there. The direct microphone of the output channel is of the kick is on the channel 1, the snare is on the channel 2, the tone 1 is channel 3, and so on. Then we can see that the kick is also on the overhead on the channel 11, in the hell channel, and we'll talk about the hell channel later, and the trash channel as well. So let's rename it everything. And here we have it. You'll notice that output 15 is not used, so we can delete it. And we made it. But what the hell are the hell and the trash channel? Let's talk about them. The hell channel is basically an SM57 microphone laid in front of the drum kit like 4 or 5 feet away. Fanculo in Italia, 2 meters away. And it's used to glue the drum kit together. Then we have the trash channel. The trash channel is basically an emulation of a recording a drum kit with a tape recorder or stuff like that, just to remind the old style black metal, Norwegian black metal, like Britain. So now that I have all the channel right there, I can just add EQ or stuff like that to every channel separately and mix it together. But you will say, even if you use tons of EQ and compression on my kick, on my snare, on my toms, I still don't like them. What can I do? Well, there are plenty of solutions for that. The easy solution is to trick the sound directly on the plugin. So let's go back on the plugin, let's open all the tabs again, and we're gonna see all these faders. And this is the direct microphones, the hell microphone, the trash microphone, and the overheads and the room for each channel. Okay. The kick has 2 direct microphones, okay, because one in front of the kick and one behind the kick. And it's gonna sound different, so let's tweak it a little bit. And it's gonna sound a little better. The next level is to change the sample of the drum itself. So let's go ahead with the kick. Just open the kick tab. And there is a drop-down menu right there, and we can switch between 2 samples. 2 samples? What can I do with 2 samples? Okay, we can add more samples and we can reach them by going on the FX tab right there, and there are lots of samples right there. Adding a new samples right there is gonna just layer the 2 samples together, so the main sample on the mix tab and the second sample on the FX tab. So we can just disable the first and we're gonna hear only the second. So let's hear how it sounds with an industrial kick or a vegan kick. I like it. Okay, now. But even if you don't like any of this sample, you can upload your own samples to it. Just go right there on the Browse tab and you can really add your kick samples. And now you can add layering and adding samples and do whatever you want with this drum kit. I will also link in the description a collection of free drum samples, totally free. Okay, everything is good, but the reverb track is not working. How to fix it? That's correct, the reverb is not working. Just because you have to tell the program where you stock your reverb impulse response. And this is an amazing feature from UGRITONE, because you can tell and you can use your personal reverb responses. So if you want your drums to sound like if they are in a small room, in a cave, inside on a bottle, you can do that. To set the impulse responses locations is easy. Just go to the settings tab right there and locate it right there. Of course you can add reverb from the track itself, but now you have more choices. I will link a free pack of reverb impulse responses in the description, so go and check it out. To hear how it sounds in a full mix, you can listen one of my songs right there, right now. You can hear it as well on Spotify, and you'll see that, it's worth the cost of a pizza. Half pizza. Okay, still hurts me anyway that I didn't get a pizza that day, but the plugin is nice. Subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, and see you next time.